afternoon, my diamond art peeps. This is Diamond Painting with Jack, and I am Jack. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, as always, thank you for your continuing support. It means the world to me. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It is September 16th. I can't believe it. It is 12:07 here in Norman, Oklahoma, and it is sunny and warm. I think that it is supposed to get up to 90 today. It's been 90 for the last couple of days, and then in the high 80s. We're supposed to get some rain sometime, but it's just back to Oklahoma weather, so you just never know what you're going to get. But I'm all for it. I am all for it. I can wait for the cold. The only thing that I will say is that I am so over mosquitoes. That's the only good thing about being cold, is that they go away. But other than that, I will suffer through. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a great day, a great week, and our kids all back in school and all of that, back to our fall routine of getting kids ready and doing all that great stuff. Today is my month in review that I was supposed to do last week, and I am such a procrastinator, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. But I thought, I am doing it today. Come hell or high water. So here we go. So I do want to start with a little housekeeping. For the 100 partial challenge, this month is a blind pick, so that you have a family, friends, whoever pick from your kit, and then you do whatever they pick. Okay, I've already shown on my podcast the 5 that I'm working on, and I've only done one, so I gotta get busy. And then, so that's what the theme is for September. And then also in November, Annette and I are doing the Hello Kitty event for Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. So I want to start really pushing that so that you can start getting your Hello Kitty canvases together. Or if you don't have Hello Kitty and you have any type of feline, is fine. That is fine. Cat, tiger, cheetah, whatever. Okay, so I just want you to be aware of that. And also, I don't know if I said this in the podcast, but Annette is going to have games throughout the month. So you'll look forward to that. Now the games and all of that things will be posted on my Facebook page, Diamond Painting with Jack. But I want you to post your pictures and your progress on Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. And remember to put the hashtag. And I'm saying this early because I need to remember to do that. Okay? You could post on my Facebook page as well, but I think that it will be easier just to post on the so that we have them all in one place on the Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0. Okay, and also Wendy from Diamonds and Stuff will be doing lunar and lichens, so for Diamond Painting with Friends. So if you want to join either one or both, you can. Okay, and I think that's the only housekeeping that I have. Okay, so let's do our facts or shiggity. In America during the 1800s, millions of buffaloes were slaughtered for their skin, bones, and meat. The bones were used for piano keys, previously made of more expensive ivory. I've never heard that, so I'm going to say it's not true. It is not true. The natural world is being played again. When traders began to bring a new fruit from Asia to Europe, they named the brightly colored fruit orange, after the color popular with artists. I'm gonna say it's true. It is not. The fruit came first. The yellowish red color was named after the fruit. Okay. So 1 and 1. Theo, an 8-year-old Siamese cat living in Ipswich, England, stole money a neighbor left out for the milkman. Okay. Why would a cat steal money? I'm gonna say it's true. It sounds too crazy not to be. It is true. Previously, the kleptomaniac cat had stolen countless small items, but this time it was cash. Sticky paws. Okay, 2 and 1. I'm doing good today. Until 1956, French children attending school were served wine on their lunch breaks. Well, I do know that they do give kids wine in Paris and France. I don't know. Would they have a lunch break? Because if they do, I would like to go back to school. I'm going to say yes. That is true. In 1956, drinking alcohol was banned in French schools. Though that ban only applied to children under 14, alcoholic beverages were totally banned from school in 1981. Wow. Okay, 3 and 1. Members of the Amish community do not use computers, smartphone, and technology. That's true. Oh, it's not. Some members of the Amish community use technology, but always in a low-key way, out of respect for their community. This is achieved by keeping smartphones and computers used out of sight as much as possible and discussing technology only if necessary. Out of sight, out of mind. Wow. All right. Let's do a couple more. All right. There is an Irish myth that says the gods were worried that people living in such a misty and foggy land would forget about trying to find the stars in the sky. So the legend says that the gods drew galaxies or freckles on everyone's cheeks, known as that word. In the Irish language, little stars in English. I'm going to say that's true. It is true. A face without freckles is like a sky without stars. That's an Irish proverb. Bats use echolation to see in the dark because they are virtually blind, hence the expression blind as a bat. I think that's true. It is not. Hang in there, bats are not blind. Bats have eyes with very sensitive vision, which helps them in the pitch black condition. Echolocation is an augmentation to their sight. All right. One more. I got to end on a good note. There is only one state capital in the U.S. without a McDonald's. Oh my God. I can't imagine. I'm going to say true. It is true. Thank God. In Vermont, Montpelier must be a no-fry zone. And that's how you say that name of that city. Okay, all right. So that is the end of facts and shiggity. All right, I'm gonna get a little sip of coffee. You guys, if you have a scooters in your city, you have to get their pumpkin spice chai. It is amazing. I have been on the pumpkin spice wagon since they started in September, the 1st of September or the end of August. I think it was the end of August because I remember getting a pumpkin spice when we were coming back home from Seattle. So yes, pumpkin spice chai. Mwah. All right, you guys. So I cannot believe I do not have one regular canvas finished. I have never done that. Never. So I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it for next month. So we'll start with my partials that I did. And last month was off the canvas. So I have a total of 170. My goal is to get 200, and I think I can do it. So first one I want to show you guys. So you know that I went to Alaska. I was in Juneau at a little a little gift shop, and they had diamond paintings. So they had this wolf and I think an owl. It was like 3, and they were all off canvas, no canvases. But isn't this cute? And it's a desktop. I always look for diamond painting whenever I go on vacation. So this was so cute. And I took with me a Paint Gems, Mini Dazzler, and an off the canvas. And I was able to get all 3 done plus this during my vacation. So that's the first one. And then this is the off the canvas that I did. This is cute. I love the skulls and sugar skulls. So he's got his cowboy hat on and drinking a cup of coffee. Okay. And then I did have another skull. What butterfly? No, yeah, butterfly. So this is a sugar skull. And then I totally forgot I had a Hello Kitty in my partial stash. I should have waited and did it in November, but I couldn't. Okay, Hello Kitty. Butterflies. Okay. And then this one is from Hobby Lobby. I got this like back in the spring, I think. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this. My first Highland cow. I think I've done a Highland cow before, but not a partial. So that was it. And now I will show you these are the mini dazzlers. These were the dessert edition. when I started with the paint gems first, and so, you know, it's like 16, and they took forever, but I got them. And I thought when I started on the mini dazzlers, it was like 2 days before our vacation was over, and I thought, well, I won't get it finished, but I'll at least get started. But these worked up so fast. I did this I started like at, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night, and then I finished the next day. But there's your donut. And an ice cream cone. And I'm just like so amazed how fast they worked up. Look at that piece of chocolate cake. And then a lollipop. And a chocolate bar. And if you're not familiar with Diamond Art Club's minis, they're all fairy dust. And then the cupcake. Okay. All right, so then the paint gem was a Christmas edition. And the reason I did these is that every year at Christmas, I do some type of diamond painting for my older grandkids to give to their teachers for Christmas. So I thought, you know, Wendy from Diamonds and Stuff is always talking, putting things in like a frame. And I thought, well, that'll be great to do. So that's why I wanted to start on the Christmas ones. So there's old Santa. And then here's some mittens. And a reindeer. I don't think this is Rudolph. There's no red nose. But we can call him Rudolph. And all of the mini gems, paint gems are square. And also the DAC minis are square. So there's a candle, Christmas candle with some holly. And then we got a little Christmas elf. And then a Christmas tree. And here we go, Christmas packages. This is much better on screen than it is in life, because I just realized that this is a birdhouse and there's a little bird. And there's Posetta. I almost forgot. Merry Christmas. And then we have some Christmas ornaments and a wreath. And a snowman. They're frosty. And a Christmas stocking with all the stockings stuff in it. And then here's a snow globe. I really like this one. It turned out really good. They all turned out good. Merry Christmas, more holly. And then Christmas bells. Okay. Now I will tell you on Paint Gem, one of the things that, well, a couple of things that really drove me crazy is like they would have symbols, dark symbols on dark areas and similar symbols next to each other. That was crazy. And when I was doing it, it was a lot of gapping, but once the glue and everything dried, it looks really good, because you really can't tell a lot of gapping. So I really enjoy them. It's just 16 is a lot. I like the fact of doing 6 because for me, I get bored really easy. So those are my monthly review for August. I'm going to show you what I am going to be working on for October. And also I will show you, so I went to Hobby Lobby to get a picture dry mounted. And I got this snowman and a gingerbread. So this was $8.99 and everything was 50% off. So I ended up paying like almost $5. So it comes with your standard toolkit. And then, so we have some special drills, little pearls, and then these little tiny slithers, marquees. And then 2 bags of the white, and then a blue. This is kind of like a light blue, a little darker, and a little darker. Kind of looks orange red maybe. And then a black, a 310 like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 13 colors, and remember the silver were 2 bags. So it already has like a little string on it. And it says, "Let it snow." So I would definitely do this in December. And that's the acrylic. And I don't know if the back comes off. Yeah, it does. I think it's... yeah. You know what? I didn't take off... I don't think I took off the back on my other ones. But anyway. And they had quite a few. And they had regular canvases. Also, you know, like the ones that are already on a frame. So all you have to do is just hang it up. And then the gingerbread boy. Oh, that's cool. This one has a little stand-up frame. So if you don't want to hang it, you can just sit it on your desk. But this is really cute. And this is a full canvas. So I couldn't do this for partial. But that's okay. And then here we go. I can't get it open. I really do enjoy doing partials. They are so much fun. Okay. So there are 10 different crystals. And so this is definitely going to be for that background. And so that was $3.99, but I got, because of the 50% off, I got it for $1.99. So if you want to go to Hobby Lobby, I'm trying to clean as I go. Okay. So now for October, what I am going to be working on. I started this last year, and I got this from Temu. There's 17 colors. I'm trying to see, does it tell me how big it is? It doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. 50 by 100. So I did Pennywise. That is really, it turned out really great. It's a round. So I have Jason, Michael, Freddie, and Chucky. So this is what I'm going to be working on for October and get this finished. Okay, I think that's all I got, you guys. That is all I got. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you'd mind giving me a thumbs up. If you would like to become a part of this crazy struggle bus family, and hit that subscription button and then hit the bell to be notified each and every time that I put out a new video, I would appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of the week, and remember to be kind to one another. Keep cool, keep diamond painting, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.